Well, let's get this clear. I've been to prison 3 different times, so don't judge me, man. I'm a huge fuck up. First time I went to prison, I did 27 months. I was out for 30 days, 1 month, and got caught up in some more stuff. Went back and did 4 years. After I did the 4 years, I got out. I was out for 11 months. Got into some more stuff. Went back for 9 months. So if you look at my track record, you would think like, well, he ain't learned nothing from prison. He keep going back, but I learned a lot. It's just, what people don't understand is it's different situations. You know what I'm saying? You get put out here into the world. You know what I'm saying? My mother is a recovering addict. My father is a recovering addict. I never had the luxury of just getting out of prison and being able to sleep on my mom's couch for a couple months while I look for a job. You feel me? That wasn't my life. You know what I'm saying? I was getting out of prison, and it was I had to figure out what's up. So am I gonna move over here with Shorty? Am I gonna be trying to live with my dude? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be sleeping on somebody's floor? I mean, that's what it is when you get out for a person like me.
So why are you like ready?
You looking to work?
Yeah.
Next weekend. Let's go.
Thank you.
Garbage can gets a steak. You ain't even a garbage can, you have faith. But when it turns your way, before it turns away, you gotta turn that into something you gotta learn from Jay.
All right. Something for you to check out, man. Let's if you like good rap music.
Without faith, I don't even think I would have made it through, all that different stuff, man. Different, riots and fights and going to the hole and drama in there, you feel me? So faith was mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Faith was mandatory to have because I knew if I lost that, then it was gonna be over with, you know what I'm saying? And patience, I learned patience because you don't control nothing in prison. So you have to have patience. You know what I'm saying? They give you a paper and it says you get out in 2017, February 28th, you feel me? And that's what it is. And it's 2014 right now. You don't get out till that day. Ain't no other way around it. And I don't care how many times you call your mom. I don't care how many times you call your brother. I don't care how many times you call your girl. I don't care how many times you beat somebody up or cuss out a CEO. Like, you're not getting out till this day. It doesn't matter what you do. And no matter how much you wild out, no matter how much you cry, no matter how much you pray, you know what I'm saying? No matter how many letters you write, no matter how many phone calls you make, dog, this is when you get out, man. This is when you get out. So you gotta deal with that. That's the main thing you have to deal with. This is when you get out, bro. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. So you need to figure out what you gonna be doing until it's your time to go. I met some real dudes, a lot of real dudes. I connected with a lot of real dudes. I rocked with some OGs, man. That was really like huge, because you would be surprised to know how knowledgeable some of these guys are in prison. I mean, you know, you got some knuckleheads in there who just gonna run around, fight, steal. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm tatting my face, I'm about to get out, kill some niggas, I don't care, you feel me? But then you gonna meet dudes in there who might see something in you, and they just wanna give you more.
Let's go! Probably scared that I'ma take it home. I back up, then back out. Shooting dice in the crack house. Telling niggas about that guy. Police ran my last house. I got a bad bitch in my backseat. Cause grind on the highway. We gon' do this the highway. I killed it like Kanye. Instead of Chloe, I'm Cadre. I ball too, but I sold dope. And what's wrong with these rich niggas? Millionaires that I smoke dope. If you need work, I got that. Buy two and get two free. I got 2 free. We need new sheets. Cause we left the hotel in 2 weeks. You need work, I got that. Got bitches in my dope house. All you see is titties and the police kicking the dope down. Yeah. Sold everything. I sold everything. I sold everything on my block. I don't even know how much I really made. That's a lot. Forget everybody I rhyme. Nigga don't watch that time.
I know guys in there that's been down since 1983, 1985. You know what I'm saying? And this is 2014, man. These guys been in prison. I wasn't even born, man. I wasn't even born, man. And them guys was in jail, man. They wasn't around for Pac, Biggie, Master P, Dipset, you know what I'm saying, DMX.
In the voice, come on. What? I said if I ain't getting money, then I'm spending it. If being broke is a crime. Now I'm moving through traffic, getting off the package. Bitch, I'm getting paid. I ain't thinking about this rap shit. Young nigga, few G's to my name. OG's on my feet, weed smoke on my brain. Bitches wanna roll now, see me wearing gold now. Got my chest out, copping O's now. Tell me slow down, Caddy, you should slow down. Wish I would've knew back then what I know now.
One thing I always told myself in jail, be better. I wanted to be better, I wanted to be smarter. Be better, be smarter. And with that being said, I searched. You know, I talked to OGs, you know what I'm saying, for hours on end. You know, that's something that you don't have the luxury of doing out here on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit around and talk to a dude for 4 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that out here in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? People got stuff to do, man. Motherfuckers gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? They trying to go kick it with their girl. They trying to go get their pack off or whatever the case may be. So you don't have the luxury to just sit down with somebody and just kick it with them for 4 hours, bouncing off ideas.
Okay. Dude, she said, yeah, I be doing it. I seen that dress and it look better with you in it. I ain't got game, let me quit with the foolishness. I'm good for one, but I had to buzz two in it. It's Cadre, my boy rodeo, screaming over like I gave a chick the Holy Ghost. Work a ghost on big tits, cold rock, but she couldn't take me if she ain't have a phone call. Well, I can change that, shop time, 8 cents. Gotta keep that coochie on the street like a straight cat. And never mind what I make, that's a secret. Just know whatever I give you, you can keep it.
A couple tattoos, white chick, but she only black dude.
Take a kiss on the neck, cause I know I get her wet. Then we smoking to the face till she running out of breath. Okay, how y'all feeling tonight?
This is random, but this story come to mind. One time I was kicking it, you know, I was kicking it with this OG, man. It was in the morning, and we was just sitting down by my rack, and we was just talking, and he just came out the blue with this. He was like, it was a dude and a girl. I think I told you this story before too. It was a dude and a girl, you know, dude in the car with a girl, and they riding, you know, and they passing up stores, you know what I'm saying? And every store they pass, she like, ooh, you know, baby, you should buy me this, or can you buy me this purse? Or, and he like, yeah, I'm gonna get you that, You know, they ride by something else. She like, oh, you should get me these high heels. He like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them for you. I got you. You know what I mean? Oh, you should give me that sweatshirt. Hey, I'm gonna get that. I got you. You feel me? And then they make it to where they going. They do them, you know, they have sex, whatever. He taking her back home, and they pass in the same stores. You feel me? And she's saying the same stuff, like, you know, so when you gonna give me these high heels? When you gonna give me these sweaters and these purses and all of that? And he looked at her. He was driving. He looked at her and he said, you know, baby, when I'm hard, I'm soft. But when I'm soft, I'm hard. So like about like 97% of the tattoos on my body I got in prison. They telling me when I die I'll be a bag of bones. I ain't done nothing with myself but got tatted on. Taught my brother how to be a man cause his dad was gone. My girl mother told her you should leave that trash alone. She take birth control and she put the Magnum on. She said, I love you, but the last thing I need is another mouth to feed. Shit, I'm trying to succeed. We both want to achieve, but we in two different leagues. She working on degrees and I'm all up in these streets. But nothing's going to change till you change you. You will get the same result if you stay the same you. Dreams never came true. No one ever came through. Everybody focused on all the shit I can't do. Feeling like a young Steve Young. I can't lose. Caddy get that paper every day, but that ain't news. I dress fly for my niggas wearing state blues. I got scars on my feet from them state boots. All these rappers keep on rapping about who's better. Rapping in jail was dope. It was real deal. You know what I'm saying? These was straight up ciphers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no studio, ain't no auto tune, ain't no beat machine. You feel me? It's just straight up a group of felons, a group of criminals. You feel me? In a room, and it's just, you know, it's just bars, man. I definitely could credit prison to making me get a lot better, man. I stepped it up a lot in jail, man. It was very competitive. I met a lot of dope rappers in jail, man. A lot of dope rappers. I battled a lot of them. I never lost. I mean, you know, just putting that out there. But yeah, great battles, man. Legendary battles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I battle guys, you know, on the yard, on the hoop court. You feel me? Surrounded by, you know what I'm saying, 300-400 criminals. You know what I'm saying? And it's just me and him in the middle of the court, just spazzing. You know what I'm saying? You know, going 3-4 rounds. Just, you know, we battled everywhere, man. You know, the workout room. You know what I'm saying? In the dorm. You know what I mean? Wherever, man. The ciphers was legendary. never forget them.
Shouldn't be no different up here, man. Feel me? I tell you what's up, man. If I would've went to college, man, shit'd be different, man. I'm telling you, man. If I would've went, made it out, man.
The idea of going back to prison and performing, actually, I was in the post office and I was about to send some stuff off, and I was about to get my passport. I was in the post office and I was about to get my passport, and while I was waiting on the guy to call me back there to take my picture, it was some books on the shelf, and I pulled one down and was just flipping through it to kill some time, and they had stamps, different stamps in there, and they had the Johnny Cash stamp, and I was reading about him, and they was talking about how he did performances in prison. He did a few different performances in prison, recorded some music in prison, and I took a picture of it and sent it to my manager, and I was like, you know, Johnny Cash, he ain't even been to jail before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think, you know, why not try it out? You feel me? So that's what spirit, you know, that's what sparked the idea. You know, and the more I thought about it, I just thought it would be cool to just go back to a place where, you know what I'm saying, it was rare to have a good day in there, you feel me? So to just go back to a place like that, and it's like it was like I was a whole different person, you know what I'm saying? It was like I was this person while I was in there, but I'm another person while I'm out here. And to be the person I am out here and go back in there and be, you know, that person that I am out here instead of being an inmate, I think it would motivate a lot of people. I mean, it motivated me, you know what I'm saying? It motivated me to go back to, you know, to prison, the actual same prison that I, you know, walked to these chow halls and slept in these cells and worked out, you know what I'm saying, to go back and not have on a state jail uniform, to have on regular clothes, you know what I'm saying, to not be in handcuffs, and to not, you know what I'm saying, just to not be an inmate, you know what I mean, just to be me. And like I said, it motivated me, and it motivated them guys to see, you know, we was just trying to show them, you know, like I was just like you. Because actually, when I was in prison, they brought in people who, you know, would perform. You know what I'm saying? Like they would bring in, like, you know, poets. They would bring in different bands, comedians. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was that same dude in prison, sitting there, looking at these people perform, and it was crazy for me to be that person up there performing in front of, you know, all the inmates. So like I said, it was very motivational to me, and the guys loved it, you know what I'm saying? The guys loved it, and the women loved it too.
Us niggas segregated, we be getting elevated. It's niggas in every race, that's what I tell a racist. Oh, now you sounding like you talking shit. It's born free, baby, come and jump off the cliff. I'm a boss and I ain't even got an office yet. That's for all my sweat, that's for all my tears. After all these years, I walk without fear. Okay, you preaching to the choir now. The crack game dead, niggas getting hired now.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, let's get this clear. Some of them guys is never getting out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some of them guys ain't never getting out of there. So, you know what I mean? That's a tough situation. But, you know, for the ones who still have a chance, yeah, I think it sparked a light in them. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, like, man, he was just in here with me, man. Like, this dude was in here with me. Like, I know him. I mean, you saw, you know what I'm saying? You saw a lot of dudes embrace me. dudes that, you know what I mean, was in there with me, they like, man, I can't believe you out here really doing it, man. I always felt like you was good enough to do it, and it's crazy. It's not only crazy that you out there doing it, like you came back and you want to do it for us.
Doing, man. You keep trying to lighting it, putting it out. Come on, man. That ain't a joint, nigga.
You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do.
For sure. We just rocking, man, in front of the new spot. What's up? Where you at?
In front of your shit.
Man, you in the back like he tall or something. You in the back like he tall, though.
I don't need my blunt in the thing.
We doing
Blood on the truck, fed.
Blood on the truck, fed.
Sure, it just fell, though.
It did, fuck it. It'll be by the shoes. It'll be by the shoes. I gotta get my regular
you know, we do this, so you ain't even
You know.
We just that's all you gotta do to your grandma. I'm out of here, grandma. Quit playing.
You got the choice to be whatever you want to be, regardless of the things that's done happened to you or what you've been through. And I'm living proof. Yeah, Born Free. It's simple, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody stop us but us. Can't nobody stop you but you. You know what I'm saying? You got the power and the ability to be anything that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Struggle for a reason. And what I mean by that is, what's your struggle if nothing came out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like you just struggling for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more struggles that you go through, the bigger your goal should be. You know what I mean? But you know, with a lot of people, it's the total opposite. The more struggles they go through, the more they be like, oh, ain't nothing gonna never work out for me. Nah, it's gotta be a reason why you struggling. It's definitely a reason why you struggling. You just ain't struggling to struggle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So struggle for a reason. And you gotta know that. I mean, even if you in the deepest, darkest places that you ever been, you know what I'm saying? You know, no heat, no electric, no food. I feel like that's when you're supposed to be the most optimistic. That's when you're supposed to be dreaming the most and motivated the most and focused the most when you ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, when you got everything, that's when you lose focus. When you got money, when you got women, I mean, that's when a lot of stuff go out the window. Mm-hmm. And, you know, but people think it's the total opposite. When you don't have nothing, that's when you be the most focused. In prison, I was the most focused I've ever been in my life in prison. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no weed, it wasn't no women, it wasn't no alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bills. You know what I mean? I didn't have none of that stuff. It was just me, my thoughts, books, you know what I'm saying, and dreams. I ain't scared of nothing, I don't run away from shit. So tell them come and get me, tell them come and get me. If you live in bed, then how you gonna get free? Give me pain. You broke ass nigga. Okay. Let's hand it. Okay. You know, I met guys in jail that be like, well, it's hard for me to write a rhyme in here because I ain't really me. Like, I'm used to having money in my pocket and I'm used to shining, you know, I just don't feel like myself, so I can't even write a rhyme. But I was the total opposite. You know, I felt like that was the perfect time for me to start reflecting and writing music. You know what I mean? Because I got all the time in the world to put together great music. You know what I'm saying? And really recall a lot of the stuff that I did in my life. You know what I mean? Whereas you get out here, you know, I mean, you could come up with any type of excuse not to pursue what you do, because it's so much to do. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I can't do that. I gotta go to such and such tonight. Or I was gonna hit the studio, but you know, I'm gonna go rock with Shorty. Like, it ain't none of that in there.
I'm Cadre, this is going
We on the road, can't nobody roll with us. We on the road, and can't nobody roll with us. We on the road, and can't nobody roll with us. We on the road, can't nobody get nobody. All I see is time, all I see is dollar signs. Ohio, we are rolling, I will get it from the grind. Got the heart of the line, I will get it from the mind. I heard got a lot of haters, put them niggas in line, I'm a nervous.
My first addiction I wrote, I think it was 8 out of those 10 records I wrote in prison. So I mean that explains it right there. Even in my first tape, The Next Me, I'm not for sure how many records, but a few of those records I wrote in prison too. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was times when I felt like I was just writing that. It was times when I felt like I was just writing that stuff just to write it, just to kill time. But then it was always something, just that little voice in the back of my mind, like, nah, man, these rhymes gonna get you millions, man. Keep on writing these, man. Something gonna happen with these, and that little voice is the reason why I just kept on writing. You know, getting better. You know, polishing up my craft. You know what I'm saying? And it paid off.
What you trying to do?
The ball got dookie on it. Got dookie on it. You see it?
I felt like I accomplished something. I felt like I accomplished something big. Walking out of that prison, man, just for the fact of just some of the last words that some of the inmates were saying to me before I left. It was this one guy, man, he told me before we left, man, he pulled me to the side and he was like, and this dude was never getting out. I can't remember his name, man, but he got life. I don't know what he did. I don't know how long he been in there, but I know he ain't getting out, man. And he told me, he said, you know, something that you need to remember is that your gift is not yours, man. You know what I'm saying? You got blessed with the gift, but it's not yours. You got to give your gift to people. That's what you do with gifts. You give them to people. You know what I'm saying? What is this use of getting, why do you get blessed with a gift if you keeping it to yourself?